Hey everybody, and welcome back to Elden Ring. Last time, we finished up the rest of the capital outskirts after having done a little bit of it in the video before last time. This time, we're at the front door to the inskirts of the capital? I don't know, that sounds kind of weird. The capital, let's just say that. We killed the Draconic Tree Sentinel guarding the way, and with we have 4 great runes on our side, we are allowed into Leyndell at last. Oh my god, I am so excited. I've been looking forward to this day ever since we finished Stormvale, ever since we entered Liurnia, ever since we got a good leg up in our journey. I've been really looking forward to Leyndell, as this is the next step in the main quest for Elden Ring. The first step is to find 2 great runes, and the next step is go to Leyndell. Pretty interesting how little of this game is truly required. Up the elevator, through the built hallways inside the ramparts, I assume? We're like going on the interior of the Great Wall of China or something. Could you be able to see the inner wall of the capital from space? I don't know, because we never travel to space in this game. Or do we? 3 magic wreaths to get us started. That's at least more interesting loot than most of the legacy dungeons have given. Oh yeah, this is a legacy dungeon, by the way. Although, maybe calling it a legacy dungeon is kind of underselling it just a little bit. Furrow Calling Finger Remedy, cool. Not that I have any use for that, and suddenly we are significantly closer to the Erdtree than we were 10 seconds ago. I have a theory that the Erdtree that you see from out in Capital Outskirts is a different model than this one. I don't know if it's true, but it feels like you get this close to it way too fast just by going into the capital. It's hard for me to tell. I have no proof for it. It's just a theory of mine. You are alive. You're not an item corpse, but you're not attacking, so I guess I'll just leave you there. Same with you. None of you care if I break the boxes around you, do you? Nope. Those boxes didn't even startle you, man. I wish I could sleep that deeply. Actually, I do kind of sleep very somewhat soundly. It's hard to tell. Okay, so we have the Void. I'm assuming that's an ocean. We have a bunch of roots encircling a building. Looks pretty cool, but it's nothing we haven't seen before from going up to this side of it. Remember being teleported back there all the way back then? I don't know. I have to kill one of you. My stupid gamer brain is telling me that I need to, even though I don't. 300 runes. Hey, I would have gone without 300 runes. That 300 runes could get me a level up later. You never know. Look at these pots. These are nice looking. They got plants in them and all. There's the Divine Tower of East Altus, I assume that is, since we already visited the one of West Altus. Site of Grace, our first of the dungeon. Let's take a rest.
My utmost thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erdtree. Here, I can govern my own movement, and thus, the accord is fulfilled. I shall depart to ascertain the purpose I was given. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent and the power to turn runes into strength. Here, with you, I wish you luck in realizing your ambition. You have fought long and hard. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Oh man, you're leaving already? Well, I mean, I say already, this is episode 35. So, you can govern your own movement here, but how have you been moving along with us the entire journey so far? Have you not been? Have I been bringing you? Were you inside the whistle? I don't really know. How have I been, like, carrying you along with me if you couldn't move around or whatever? Can't level up. We need a ton more runes to do that. First of all, we have a summoning pool, and I just briefly showed him on screen and decided to ignore him. Story of his life, I guess. Buck the Seamster has joined us. Alright, so we can continue to alter garments if we wish. I actually kind of want to put the hood back on. It was kind of neat at first, but it makes me look too much like Slender Man. 2 dialogue options here. Did you see it?
My lord, did you see it? The Erdtree.
No. Sorry, Bach.
The words for this, but I was so dazzled. I felt something stir in my breast. The Erdtree is waiting for you, my lord. I know it, I do. I feel it in my bones. Oh, please, take the throne of Elden, Lord.
Man, we're really nearing our objective. This really feels like the end game, doesn't it? Have you ever thought so? No.
My lord, have you ever wished you might be born again? Well, they say that Rennala of Rea Lucaria has the power to help people be reborn. Oh, me? Reborn? Oh, look at me. When you're this ugly, well, being reborn, it would hardly make a difference, I'm afraid.
Okay, here's an interesting point. He mentions that he could be reborn by Rennala of Rea Lucaria, and you can give him a larval tear, but I think there's something else you can do.
Going on, please.
If you use, not this one, but this one, the prattling page, "You're beautiful," in front of him,
You're beautiful.
then he hears a voice.
Did I just hear my mum speaking? Thank you very much.
Sorry, that's your mom?
Mum was always the only one who said I was beautiful. And now, my dear Lord, let me hear her voice. Ah, please, if I may dream just once, do you feel the same way my mum did, my lord? Do you think I'm beautiful despite these looks?
Honestly, you are kind of adorable, so yeah.
My lord, my dear lord, I, Bok the seamster, am forever in your service. May the throne of Elden Lord be yours.
I would tell you what the other option leads to, but I think I'll save it for later because it's not very nice. I'll be sure to give myself a reminder to do it, though. So that was a nice wrap-up to that, but okay, I know what you're thinking, and yes, we are finally going to get this started. Feast your eyes on Leyndell, Royal Capital! For the first time in From Software Games history, they have given us a giant city level where everything that you see here, except for the walls on the side, is explorable. They almost always give you a huge city vista, but then most of it is just background noise. You only go through a portion of it. Here, though, not the case. With the exception of the interiors of the buildings, though some of them are still open, everything is a place that we can go. This is gonna be a long dungeon. This might take like 3 videos. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's get right to it. We're starting off with a new enemy, the Envoys. They play their instruments in the sky toward the Erd Tree, I'm guessing, and their music is very one note, if I may say, so I'm gonna kill them because they're annoying. If they have the chance to aggro onto you, they will use their trumpets to summon these explosive bubbles next to you, so be sure to take them out before they can do that. I've said that for most enemies in this game, but that's because it applies for most enemies in this game. Take them out before they do their attack. That's generally how you do stuff. Okay, we're about to show it right here. Okay, they can also send it at you as projectiles, like that. They're like blowing bubbles at you through their trumpets, or whatever those are. They're horns. They're brass instruments, whatever you want to say. All right, there's that area over there with, you know, a path that goes somewhat towards the Divine Tower. Guess we'll have to check that out later. Here we have a bigger envoy with a bigger horn. I think he can hit you with it. Yeah, he can like stab it into you. He can bonk you on the head with it, which, I mean, brass instruments can hurt quite a bit. Ow! Especially tubas or trombones, I would imagine. So yeah, it's a pretty effective weapon. Golden Rune level 10. I think he can also shoot bigger projectiles. But he didn't give a chance to show those off. This guy's just dancing back and forth in a circle. Looks kind of fun. I think I'll just leave him to it unless he attacks me. We'll get to you in a second. First, I want to see what's back here. Back here is a room, actually. Didn't fully expect this. Look, it's like a room full of plants. What do we got? Oh, hi. You are the caretaker around these parts. I'm very sorry for disturbing you. But, can you please die so I can take that item? Ooh, but I can take your item. The Red Branch Shortbow. That's not new, apparently. Smithing Stone level 4. Are you about to smith the plants with that? Okay. That's just the little guy going back and forth on the balcony. It's just a small room with plants. Very easily missable, though. I quite like it. It's just a room tucked away over here. Alright. This here's a half of a Valiant Gargoyle, where, like, oh god, he's been, like, blasted apart by something. All you have to do is get behind them, and then they die. That's basically it. Though they can be quite tough to get behind, as you saw. I got hit by their breath there. Once you do it, they're just dead. Golden Rune level 7, though I believe unlike the regular Valiant Gargoyles, they will respawn upon being killed or upon reloading the area. Oh man, this place is so crazy that my game is lagging. First indoor area here is yet again another room full of plants. Man, my sister will love this place. This is basically her house. Her dream house, anyway. Hiya! There we go, got a jump attack on you. I got a million regular attacks on you, and you got nothing on me. You got nothing on these moves, where I press the right shoulder button over and over again until you die. That's basically how I fight most enemies in this game. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that's them placing the bubble next to you, as I was describing earlier. You don't care. Alright then, fine. If you don't care, then neither do I. That roof is... You care now. Got it. Understood. So that roof there is jumpable, downable, ontoable, but I think I'd rather see where this goes first. Where this place goes to a ladder that'll take you down to roughly the same area, though not on the roof. So we'll have a chance to explore the roofs later on. We'll have a lot of chances to explore everything in this dungeon. There's a lot to see here, so be sure to take your time, be sure to go through it at your own pace. And don't worry about missing stuff, because there's a whole ton of stuff to miss. There's like one important item that you should grab, if anything, but everything else, I mean, it's okay if you miss it. There's a Leyndell Knight down there. We're going to be seeing lots of Leyndell Knights around here, since this is Leyndell. 2 commoners. I think you guys actually do get up and attack eventually, so I'm going to take you out early. Even if you don't seem very hostile right now. Is this guy... Hold on. Look at this guy. There's a perfumer in there. He can wait. Look at this guy just slumped over the railing. It's kind of interesting. Kind of a weird little pose. Got some perfumers in here. The perfumers of the Shattering or whatever. Is there just one in here? Because I remember there being 2. 1 preserving bolus. That's interesting loot. Yeah, let's just put 1 preserving bolus in this random room. I don't think there's any scarlet rot here, from what I remember. God, look at these room interiors, though. This is really, really neat. Let me guess. You have a perfume bottle in you. Yep. Anywhere there's a perfumer, any purple item within the vicinity is guaranteed to be a perfume bottle. Alright, up here is another somewhat important item. Somewhat. It's a seabed curse. In my playthrough, it is not important at all, but still, if you're actually at all interested in talking to the Dung Eater, then yes, it is important. I like the way these chairs split apart. It looks like I'm slicing them very evenly, when all I'm doing is slashing them with this thing. That's not very realistic physics from software. How could you? I remember there being like a review of this game. It was the... Oh god. Did I even talk about Quantum TV? I don't even know. Oh, balcony here. You know, though, that there was that whole drama with, like, the YouTuber, the Act Man, and Quantum TV, and Quantum TV was, like, going insane and suing people and whatnot because of his terrible Elden Ring review, where he basically said the game sucked and the graphics weren't good, and I'm like, are you kidding me? The graphics aren't good? Are we looking at the same thing? Yeah, terrible graphics. No, it's 0 out of 10. Hate it. Like, what? I don't want to get too into it because, you know, Quantum TV is kind of scary. I don't know what's happened to him since then. Has he, like, calmed down? Has he been given the justice that he deserves to get? I'm not sure yet. I haven't, like, followed up on that whole deal because I don't usually care. I'm just like... I usually care about that kind of stuff. What am I even trying to say? I picked something up out there, didn't I? Pick something interesting up out there? Oh yeah, the upper class robe that I'm wearing right now. In fact, I was actually gonna switch outfits pretty early in this dungeon, so let's do so. Gonna switch to the Omen Killer set, mainly because the outer stuff is very yellow. I think it is anyway. Let's see it in the proper lighting. Yeah, it's pretty yellow, so it'll go well with this place. I also want to switch out my talismans. I've had these 2 on for far too long. I'll do jump attacks, and then let's use this. Raises potency of sorceries with no downsides. That's what I like to see. I think there's more guys down here. Oh yeah, that's the ladder that I climbed down. So what's out this way? Is there any, okay, there may have been a couple. Well, there's the balcony up there. That's all that I missed, basically, by going down the ladder. look at all these places you can go. You can jump to that roof, you can go in here, you can go up there to that balcony, you can jump over that way. Holy crap, like, this is a legacy dungeon, by all accounts, but it is such an open one that it's basically an open world zone, almost. It's really freaking cool. I think this is the best area that From Software has ever constructed in any of their games. Just my opinion, though. Miranda powder right there. Okay, I remember how this place goes, and I remember that inside that room is much more of a pain than what's out there, even though what's out there is 2 Leyndell Knights, and you think they'd be a pain. They're not actually quite that big of a pain. Okay, Perfumer, for one thing. Oh, I should have put on Enhances Charge Attacks. That could have been useful. I want to get you out of the way because your attacks are way more annoying to avoid. There's a page in here, and the pages are fine. Oh god, there's another one. There's another Perfumer. Pages have a lot more health, too. There we go. You really do have a lot of health. For such small guys, these guys will shoot 3 arrows at you with their crossbows. Watch out for that. Or I guess 3 bolts. They're not really arrows, are they? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. 3 explosive arrows really quick. You can imagine that does a lot of damage. I'm just trying to hit the Perfumer in addition to that. Jump attacks don't really do a good job of that, though. Oh, wow. Yeah, that really goes to show how much less health Perfumers have. That's Warming Stone. Anything behind the counter? Can we steal the drinks here? Is this like a bar? Is this a club? A freaking little pub area? Restaurant? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's full of enemies now. Part of me kind of wishes that this game had standard villages with friendly people in it, but another part of me is okay with not having that because, you know, the game's still really good either way. The exploration is still really good, still holds up well throughout the entire game. Hey, you're starting on patrol now that I've activated you. And now I've activated you even more. By activate, I mean I've aggroed him. Okay, delayed hit. I'm so bad with delayed attacks in this game. I've been hit by like every single one so far, I'm pretty sure. Yet another one. However, I think this guy has some backup. Yes, he sure does. I wish I could like take him out silently, but I don't think it's possible to take this guy out silently. That's not the right button. That was not the right button. Yeah! Okay, I was gonna say, if you didn't hear that, I was gonna laugh. Alright. If you're close to these guys, when they do that, they will not strike it down on you. If you're far away, that's when they do it, though. I think I already said this when we fought them earlier in the playthrough, but I want to reiterate again because you're going to be fighting a lot of them here. God, remember when there was just that one in Liurnia and it was so difficult that it killed me repeatedly? I do think that the actual Leyndell Knights in Altus Plateau are a bit easier than the ones in Liurnia, but then again, Leyndell is quite a step up in difficulty from the rest of Altus Plateau, so maybe not. Maybe these guys, maybe the one we fought in Liurnia is the same level as these guys, the ones in the capital. I love how shrouded this part of the city is. It's all shadowy because it's in like a back alley. God, this place is so cool. You're gonna hear me saying that non-stop throughout this entire video, but because it's true. This place is so freaking cool. All right, here's the main entrance to the place. Now, there's stuff that way. There's also stuff this way. I don't know how I want to tackle it. I'm so glad we have a map of the whole city. This is the one of the few legacy dungeon maps that actually really helps. It does show the layout of the streets. It does show the layout of the buildings and whatnot. I mean, it doesn't show everything you'll have to know to get through this place, but it's certainly a lot more helpful than, say, you know, Stormvale Castle, which is kind of just a blob of stuff, of lines, and then Raya Lucaria, which just shows the exterior of what is mostly a dungeon that is mostly taking place in the interior of the place. All right, let's see what goes out this way. Ah, it's you. I quite like this guy. The music he plays is very nice, compared to the envoys up above. That said, he is an enemy, and he is guarding an item, so, I might have to kill him. What is he playing? He is playing a flute. Okay, I thought he was playing, like, a string instrument, but no, he is playing a flute. I mean, it makes sense. That's what it sounds like, so, yeah. I have no idea how I thought it was a string instrument. I guess I just wasn't paying attention. I was used to the nomadic merchants. Sorry to interrupt your practicing, but this item is mine, and I know you're gonna try to attack me, so I feel like this is the best time to get an ambush on you. Just a note to all viewers, be careful when you practice playing your flute out in the yard. You know, you never know when a Tarnished Warrior is gonna come up behind you. I can just jump down here and get into this place, which I think is the lower area of the alleyway. No, it's an area with dogs. I don't know where this is, but this is cool. All right. Here we go. Kill the dogs pretty easily. What you have? 3 old fangs. Okay. Well, I'm just pulling the teeth out of that thing? I guess so. How else would I get the fangs off of a random corpse of someone? Oh, wait, those are fangs from a person. What? I guess that person went all freaking canine and whatnot. I don't know. They were about to turn into a beast. It's Bloodborne all over again. Okay, here we exit out onto what I like to call Main Street. I think this place takes us back to where we just were. There's another Leyndell knight here. I'll sneak up and I will get an attack. And oh my god, that will barely do any damage. Oh my god. Knights have really come far since Limgrave, haven't they? A knight was the first death I had outside of the tutorial, or the Chapel of Anticipation, not the tutorial. A lot of people erroneously call the Chapel of Anticipation the tutorial area when that's the Cave of Knowledge. Very sorry. I know, yes, I need to go outside and touch grass. Yeah, I got it. I don't even have an excuse this winter because there's no snow outside, so there is actually grass to touch. It's just, you know, alright, I'll tell you this. I do go outside, but I don't touch the grass. Like, why should I have to touch the grass in order to have been considered to go outside? Like, I do go outside. I genuinely do. Quite a bit, actually. Though I guess I really only do it to go to college and then for the day and then to go back home. So I guess it might not really count according to some people's definitions. Oh, whatever. If it doesn't align with those people's definitions, I will never be able to convince those people that I am anything other than an absolute loser. And you know what? You're right. Lantern here. Wonder what's over here, maybe. Here's this discreet corner of the place. Yet more back alleys, and if I remember what's back here, it's actually quite odd what's back here. Just random foot soldiers and regular and a knight. What are they doing back here? Are they, like, rooting out the crime in the place? I guess so. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have dodged away from that. If you dodge away from that attack, more than likely, it's gonna strike down to you from above. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. I'll take care of all of them. There we go. I got stabbed, and that stopped my attack. Are you serious? Jump attacks don't have hyper armor? That is the most ridiculous thing I think I've heard all day. Okay. That's you almost dead. How did I kill that one person from around the freaking court? What the hell? I feel like I shouldn't be killing these people that I'm killing. Oh my god. I've been given a lot of lucky hits, but you know what? I'm okay with that, because, you know, Dark Souls 1 is the really annoying thing where if your weapon even touches a wall, it just stops right there. It stops moving, yet enemies' weapons can pass right through walls, because it's so fair and fun. Honestly, I have yet to play Dark Souls 1 again, but I don't even know if I'm still gonna like it anyway. Like, I feel like compared to the later games, Dark Souls 1 just isn't really as good. I hate to say it. A lot of it is good. A lot of the stuff it has is good. And of course, I only think it's not as good as the later games because From Software wasn't as experienced with making that type of game back then. And it was rushed to completion, among other things. And it's a fairly old game, so the graphics obviously don't look terrific. But I don't know, there's some design in that game that I just hate, that they've never done again in any of the later games. So yeah, I mean, there's some design in Elden Ring that I hate as well. Mark of the Filament, Royal Revenants, but even then still, I feel like Dark Souls 1 has so much, like, really bad ideas for game design put in there. Whatever. Let's not talk about that too long. Imped Corpse. You wanna know what this looks like? Dear God. My Elden Ring character is now a horror game monster. Beware, I have a hammer. Holy shit, this genuinely looks creepy. Even from behind, it looks creepy. Like, look at how it doesn't have good posture. Jeez, it's even worse when it's all like covered in blood and everything. God, take this off right now. I might use it on a later outfit at some point, but right now I think I'll keep going with the pretty stuff. You know, the actually good-looking deer antlers. I think that's all there is to see in those alleyways back there. There's an item up above, but we can't climb. This ain't Breath of the Wild. And if it were Breath of the Wild, once again, we're in a dungeon now, so we wouldn't be able to climb anyway. Back out on Main Street, there's a surprising lack of anyone out here, so I guess I rule Main Street now. I can open up a shop here and everything. Alright, there's this area with the fountain that isn't running. For once. For once, From Software, I would love to see you actually make one of these things running. You put a lot of fountains into your cities, yet not a single one of them actually has water flowing through it. Can you, like, make your cities actually nice and lively for once? I say that. This is probably the most lively city they have ever created. Every other city is like, you know, you can feel the death emanating from it. Not here, though. This feels actually, like, lived in still. Even if it is lived in by a bunch of enemies to our journey, and even if it isn't truly the best city ever created. Well, what city is? Let's be honest. Alright, then. In here, we have another Crucible Knight. It's another spear-wielding one, like the one we fought in Ariza Hero's Grave last time. Crucible Knight... No, actually, that wasn't Crucible Knight or Dovis. It was the unnamed one. That's a really neat-looking spear design you have, though. Can I get a backstab? No. And, oh my god, okay. You seem to know I was there straight away, or you have the reaction time of a god. I mean, you are a Crucible Knight. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah! I would like to know what these knights actually look like underneath their armor. Like, are they just, like, charred, rotting corpses of people like they are in Dark Souls, or are they just, you know... Because they're, like, right now, they're just completely faceless, nameless folks in armor that attack you with super, super strong skill. I wish some of them had more personality. Like, maybe some of them would talk to you or something. I don't know. I want more enemies like the, what are they? The Yarnamites in Bloodborne. Where they go, you plague-ridden rat! As they try to attack you. Whoa, watch out for this! No! Oh, man! I didn't realize that would kill me. Man, I almost killed you first try, but I guess I'll have to kill you second try. Yeah, that's a really tough attack. It does a ton of damage if it hits. And they just kind of spring it on you without warning. Well, I guess now I can show the other way through the beginning of this place. I decided to kill the fun-having dancing one. He was in my way, and I didn't want to kill the big guy again. I'm sorry, I had to. I didn't have to at all. That's a lie. Don't listen to me, that was a lie. No one was forcing me to kill that one random enemy in the game. Hang on, is this... This is somewhere new, actually. Oh, this is a different dancing guy. Okay, this connects to the other plant room that just goes back up onto the main bridge. We've already seen that. But where I do want to go next is... I want to jump down onto that there roof. Whee! So I think you could jump down on the roofs to not only get new items, but to get yourself around the place much easier. Although, the downside is you have to face imps. Yeah! No longer in a catacomb. They're just out here in the city climbing the roofs, I guess. I don't know what the story reason is that they're here. It is... That was perfectly said. Me? I don't know what the hell I'm saying at this point. What is this white stuff on the roof? Is this ash? Or is this snow? Because, I mean, I guess it's ash. There's huge piles of the stuff all over the place. But otherwise, it might be snow. It might be, like, horrifically discolored snow. Maybe this is snow that's currently melting, yet it hasn't fully done so yet, and they didn't add a watery texture to it. Or it's probably ash. Ooh, Imped Cat. That's a rare drop from them, it would seem. This one doesn't look terrible. I mean, it looks a lot better than the corpse one, and also a lot better than this one, but I could always try that in the future. For now, though, I'm going to keep going with the antlers, because I love the antlers. The antlers are totally my thing in this game. I mean, they work very well with my character, with, like, the crystal blue eyes and the ice powers and whatnot. Golden Rune level 9. Very interesting place to die, my friend. How have you not fallen off? Some of these item corpse placements, they're just, like, they're so funny. How they can manage to... How their bodies manage to stay there for all of this time. Or how they even got there in the first place. Like, there's some item corpse placements. I'm like, how did you die there? Did you, like, crawl to this very specific crevice in the wall in your dying moments? Where's the blood trail that you should have left behind? Did someone clean up after you or something? Alright, well, there was an item that I didn't see. Here is another item that I will see. Stone Sword Key! Yay! I think this is the point in the game where we start, like, saving up Stone Sword Keys because we're gonna start finding a ton of them and then we'll have 20 of them. I hope that's what happens anyway, because it's really funny. I find so many Stone Sword Keys and then before I know it, I have 7 million of the things. Okay, what else is there on the roofs here? We're just above the alleyways where the imp head was. Now, where's the little thing you can get just above the imp head? I don't think that's it. Okay, the imp head was like that direction. Well, at least we can come down and get this, which I clearly missed, despite it being in the same location as this guy. I ended up missing it. And then the other item I think is over here. Oh no, this is actually, this is a completely different guy from the guy that was backed up by the foot soldier. God, this place is so big. This place is freaking huge. It's overwhelming, honestly. I mean, it might be overwhelming at first, but once you really get through all of it, you'll start to see it's not quite as staggeringly huge as it'll feel on a first run. In fact, like, as cool as it is that everywhere you can see from the initial view, you can explore, it is true that what you can see from the initial view isn't as big as the other cities in the previous games, like Irithyll, Anne Orlando, or Yharnam, those places. Their backgrounds, like the whole city, including background and explorable area, is a lot bigger than this place. Still though, having something of this scale be fully explorable is awesome. I'm just thinking of Grand Theft Auto for some reason, because I'm thinking of open world explorable cities. And I have a memory of back in the day when I saw a couple clips of the game and I saw them go on the in-game internet, and I was like, what? You can just access the internet from in Grand Theft Auto? And I was thinking that it was actually literally the real internet in the game. No, it's not. I don't know if anyone's ever done that, though. I know it's possible to, like, have internet web pages accessible from within a game, because, like, Welcome to the Game 2 is like that, by Reflect Studios, which is a game that I'm very divisive on. My opinion is very divisive. Like, I think so many things about that game are really cool, but also, the design, not the greatest, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, yeah, that game has, like, functioning Twitter and YouTube pages that you can visit, among other things, because that's a game about, like, exploring the deep web, so it has to have this kind of, like, internet browser thing coded in anyway. So I guess the developer thought, hey, I might as well just allow you to use the internet to browse YouTube, genuinely watch YouTube videos from in the freaking game. Wow, that's an interesting attack. Not interesting enough to keep you alive, though. Golden Rune level 9, I believe he's guarding a new item. Heroes Rune, level 5. I'm sorry, do we even have any more than just the base level of Heroes Rune at the moment? Yeah, we just skipped straight to level 5. What the hell's this? 35,000 runes. There were once heroes who walked upon the battlefields, and then they died randomly. Yeah, I got it. So you want to come down here pretty soon, because down here past the Crucible Knight, who you do not have to kill to access this shortcut, is a shortcut. I just spoiled it. It wasn't accidental, though. I mean, we were gonna get that way and, like, we were gonna figure that out within the next minute, within the next 20 seconds, so I thought I would just, ruin it early. This door will lead you back to the initial site of grace and the initial view of the place, which, holy shit, because I somehow haven't done it yet. Desktop background. There we go. I like how Elden Ring takes longer than normal to take screenshots. Alright, there's nothing more to say with him. I was curious to see if there was. What else can... Okay, the Preceptor's long gown can be changed completely. I think I'll keep it as it is now. Oh, you can remove the wooden thing from the Prophet robe. Actually, I'm gonna do that, because I think it looks better without that, to be entirely honest. Okay, Blythe's armor, you can get rid of all the fur and the cape. Most of this is just as I thought. There's a cape that you can take off if you want, and that's all the altering really does, but there's some special changes, like, you know, with the Astrologer's robe. It completely changes the look of the thing. It leaves it with just the undershirt, I believe. Same with the Preceptor's gown. Yeah, the Crucible Knight's a permanent kill. Good. Choices. We can go this way. This way is yet another elevator, which goes down to a little bit of a more dirty-looking area of the city, from the point of view of the map anyway. I think we probably should start by going down there, yeah. We can go down Main Street all the way up until this, but I think you are able to circle back up to Main Street from this lower area, so yeah, let's go down. I think you can also jump down on the rooftops to get here a little bit faster, like back up from the starting platform. Well, there's some trick you can do where from the starting platform, the initial view of the place, you can just barely drop down to this ledge on the side and skip having to go past all the envoys and whatnot. You might be able to jump out that fence. Yeah, wow, shortest elevator in the world. Yeah, I'm not even gonna send it back up because you can totally drop down there and not take any fall damage. Oh, yeah, you know, the map was really accurate with the color of the buildings. Gotta love that. I wonder if the idea is that the map was drawn by someone in-universe, or if it's just, you know, a gameplay tool. Because, like, I mean, you find it in the universe. Hi, zombie, you exist. There's lots of these guys down here. I'm not gonna kill most of them, but yeah, they start to wake up when you get near. If it was drawn by someone in-universe, I actually have somewhat of a theory for that. You know how I've noticed that gravestones don't really appear on the map that often? I'm wondering if that's because whoever drew the map is like a huge fanatic for the Golden Order, and because the Golden Order supposedly removes death and makes everyone immortal, any signs of death would be a bad thing to draw on the map since it doesn't align with their beliefs, and so they don't draw it. If that's the idea, then that is the coolest fucking detail ever. I could just be making up a crazy theory. It could be going all game theory on absolutely nothing. Hi, I'm just gonna pick up the stone sword. Oh, never mind, you... You know, I wouldn't have killed you if you didn't just get up off the ground. But I guess I was disturbing your peaceful nap time where you just not want to sit on the ground and feel like garbage in that pose. I know what sitting in that pose feels like, and, you know, when you're just overwhelmed by the world and you want to take a rest, so you just curl up on the ground, put your head in your arms. I've been there. I've done that. A lot. Some piles of bodies, the zombies' bodies in particular. This alleyway seems interesting. It's not. Good to know. Anything in here? I love that you can go in here, though. Look, you can go all the way in here. Look, it's just a little hiding spot. Oh my god, it's just a little hidey hole. I wish I was playing online so I could leave a message here. I'm sure someone else would have beat me to it. Okay, this room. I do want to go through here. Does this connect somewhere? No, I don't think it does. Oh, yes, it does. Okay, well, it has a million foot soldiers in it. That's the only thing I know about the room. And the foot soldiers throw lightning pots at you. Everything uses lightning around here, doesn't they? Doesn't they? Doesn't they use lightning pots around here? Yes, they do. Good thing they're not very good at aiming it. Fulgur Bloom, what's the precious item up here? Clarifying boluses. That's our first time getting those. Those alleviate madness. Not that useful since madness isn't that common of a status effect. So, you know, even if the medicine bell bearing that we got last time from the bell bearing hunter can't get you to buy those, madness barely ever comes up, so it's not a big deal. I got 3 stone sword keys. How many do I have? 5! Already! We have 5 stone sword keys! What is this? Yeah, we're totally gonna be able to save up 20 of them, and I'm looking forward to that day. Y'all cannot be seeing me still. I refuse to believe it. Where does this go, I wonder? Where does this ladder go? Because there are some places I can go out there. This appears to... Ooh, okay. So it opens up a shortcut that I didn't even know was a shortcut because I've never been around these parts before. This is an area just off of Main Street. If I could open the map and show that, that would be really nice. What is with these zombies and just sticking to you forever and ever and ever? Well, it's okay. I was covered in blood anyway. It was good for me to clean it off. But yes, this is just off of Main Street, the Avenue Balcony, the next site of grace in the royal capital. Basically, yeah, it is the next site of grace in terms of progression. You want to come down here and grab this, because it's nice. And that was a shortcut that we opened up to get back here. What else is around here? Well, nothing in this corner, it would seem. There might be an illusory wall somewhere that I don't know of. I like to see if there's a full list of every illusory wall in the game, like there was for Dark Souls 3. Oh, okay, that's this part. Oh, okay, we're not ready for that yet. Yeah, we're not going there yet. Man, I thought I was going through optional stuff when technically I was going through required stuff. But that is because... Oh, y'all are back. Okay, that's why. That's why you were there. I was like, wait, there was one I didn't kill, but I rested, so everyone's back now. We're back! Wasn't there like an old animated movie called We're Back? Why do I know that? I'm not even that into movies, let alone old movies. I mean, to be fair, most of the movies that I know and love are really old. Like, my favorite movie is WALL-E, and that came out in, what, like 2005? 2006, the mid-2000s at least, somewhere in there. I know that because it got a game, WALL-E got a game adaptation on the Xbox 360, and I think also the DS as well, I want to say? I don't know. Okay, this area, so we can see there's actually a little sewer area down below, then there's that stuff over there, but I think the main attraction I want to get done right away is out here. The familiar rumbles of an ulcerated tree spirit. God, you know, they may not be very hard to fight, but they're so obnoxious looking. I have to wonder why From Software felt the need to use them like 12 times. Yeah, let's just make the biggest, most annoying enemy humanly possible that takes up all the camera space and the players can barely see what it's doing, even though it's not that hard to fight in the end of the day. And as this stupid, annoying AoE attack, the players will get hit by most of the time. And then, let's put 12 of them in the game. Great idea, Miyazaki. We will get to work on that immediately. God, there's something really satisfying about killing it and watching all of the chaos fade from your screen over time. Watching the bitrate return to normal if you're watching this on YouTube. I mean, of course you are. That's how... I'm just saying that, like, the way I see the game, obviously the bitrate doesn't lower for me. Instead, the frame rate lowers while that thing's around. But yes, watching the bitrate or the frame rate slowly return to normal as that thing fades out is never not satisfying. Hello, Royal Capital. How are you doing? Hello, Erdtree. How are you doing? You got a big, like, cut in you. Was that your doing, or did we take a chunk out of you at some point and use that as a door? I like these weird, like, globs of material around these doors. I think this is supposed to be the stuff that you put in walls, is like fiberglass or something, and that it's like these buildings are so old that it's starting to show itself, but it just looks like a big glob of cheese. Like, inside here is the cheese factory, and the cheese machine kind of exploded, and now there's cheese everywhere, and we're all dying. Please help. Man, that joke got dark kind of fast. Hi there. That is a thingy. That's one of those Albinorics from Volcano Manor with the thing on their head. Okay, there's a sewer area below, but I think I want to go in here first. I think that'll get me around to that item, if anything. Hi, buddy, you exist. I'm gonna take you down with the power of my stand. Ice on the ground. Yeah, it's not a very creative name, but it works. God, if this random knight could block my stand's ability with a shield, imagine what the freaking Joestars could do. Oh, God. I guess technically not the Joestar, since Jotaro has a different surname. And then every main star, every, quote, JoJo, because they stopped calling the protagonist of each part JoJo after part 2, and I kind of... Or after the first half of part 3, and I kind of miss it, to be honest. I wish they would go back to it. Anyway, I guess I'll just rock sling you off the wall. Though I think these hands, the finger creepers, are weak to fire damage. So if you have a fire damage dealing thing, be sure to use it. It stuns them for quite a long time. Alright, this sewer area. Remember that we got that note last time about the sewers beneath the capital? You know what I should do? Use the freaking Beast Hunter's torch sometime. But I don't have it equipped at the moment, and I totally forgot to equip it before I went to fight those rats, so sorry. Yeah, I mentioned that there's an entire section of sewers beneath the capital. We're gonna dive down into the small sewer areas for right now, but we're not gonna get too deep into this place because that is a whole area for another time. Guilty Hood. So, I bought the Guilty Hood and the upper class robe from out in Altus, yet I didn't even need to because you can get them for free inside the capital. Hey, I didn't know. Actually, I kind of did know, but, you know. Now I have 2 of them. I can give one to a friend, maybe. Maybe this rat could use the Guilty Hood. Alright, here. I'm gonna use Ice Crag on them. I don't think they're weak to ice. Well, you know, it damages them by a lot. In fact, you know, how much does Pebble do? God, Pebble does half their health. What the hell? Y'all are freaking weak compared to the ones outside Volcano Manor. Or even the ones in Karya Manor. I mean, I know we're significantly higher level since Karya Manor, but still. I have no idea where I'm going, so I'm just gonna go and see where we end up. Let's do that. That'll be fun. That's the whole point of Elden Ring, isn't it? Ooh, big finger creeper. Okay. Hopefully we won't spend too much longer in the sewers. It's far less glamorous down here, and I would rather get back to the actually cool-looking stuff. Holy crap. Oh god. A really loud car just went by outside. I don't know if you could hear it. Does anyone else have the fucking... Anyone else who might live in a city, does anyone else ever get the freaking annoying motorcyclists who blast their engines as loud as humanly possible. It's like, I swear. Oh, hi, that's a waterfall. A water with possibly not so good materials flowing through it. But I swear, like, all the time during the summer, we get people driving by with their engines so fucking loud that, like, at a certain point, you hear them coming down the road, and then you're like, it can't possibly get louder than that, can it? And then it does, and it just fills your ears. You can't hear what anyone else is saying. You can't hear anything you're doing. And they think they're all so cool and hip and amazing. Look at my loud engine. Isn't it awesome? And then their friends are like, yeah, it is. And everyone else is wishing that they could fucking, like, strangle that person. Rightfully so. Why did you... Okay, first of all, why did my rocks go right above you? And second of all, why did you just drop down on your own? Were you like slowly seeing me over time? Is that a thing? I guess so. Oh, sorry guys, didn't even notice you there. Yeah, more of these Albinorics with the things on their heads. I guess they weren't just imprisoned at Volcano Manor, but perhaps elsewhere? Yet another one of you half gargoyles. Though this time we have a freaking... This time you're just dead straight away because we were giving your backsides straight away. I try not to be redundant. It doesn't work, as you can tell. What's this way? This way is something I can't get. Yay! I hear a scarab. I hope that's not an important scarab. Legacy dungeons tend not to have the flask restoring scarabs. They usually have... If they have a scarab, that's usually a spell giving one or an upgrade material giving one. See what's out here. I feel like we're gonna fight an enemy. Earthsteel dagger. We already have one of those. Kenneth Hite gave us one of those. And now we got another one. Usually you don't get, like, 2 copies of the same weapon in this game. Even in this game, which is open world, you'd think you would get 2 copies of the same weapon more often, so that you would have a higher chance of getting it. But instead, they've just created so many unique weapons that they had enough to place enough of them around the world. Alright, what's up here? What's up, fellas? Oh. Is this... Okay, we are at the other... Oh, okay, we're at the other end of this place that I was saying that I didn't want to go yet, and I still don't want to go here yet. Hi, dragon. That's a cool wing you got there. Well, I'm just gonna leave that to you. And, I'm gonna check out this place instead. I mean, the dragon's dead. I don't know why I sound scared of it. The reason why I sound scared of it is because I was trying to sound like I was amazed by it, and it failed, and I ended up sounding nervous instead. So, yeah. There's your explanation. Tune in for another exciting explanation of why I sound the way that I do. Hello there, Somber Smithing Stone level 6, some loose gravel stone on the ground as well, some low frame rates to go with it. And this place is just filled with ash. These must be the slums of the city, eh? Yeah, that's basically what this entire northern section is. The slums where the zombies were left behind and the freaking, Albinorics with the black dumplings on them were kept. There's more sewers. Is that a living rat? Is that a section I haven't been to yet? It looks like a dead one. So, alright, there's the scarab. There's the scarab I've been hearing. It's not glowing any color. I think these ones have upgrade materials then. Hi. Hold on. No! No! You're dead. Y'all are dead. You all are dead. Right now. I don't even need a heal. Look at that. I don't even need to heal against you. That's how much I wanted to destroy you at that moment. Well, that's a reload. Oh, hello, item that I missed. What's that? What is this? Smithing Stone level 6. Okay, cool. Hello, this looks like the stump of a tree, like an old version of the Erd tree, a non-glowing version of the Erd tree. It's a part of the dragon, though. Freaking massive, massive dragon. What was this dragon called? Oh, actually, I think I know what it was called. So, we'll be solving that mystery at some point. Got it before they could do anything. Oh, okay, I was wrong. Ash of War Thunderbolt. That's a lot of Thunderbolts. Is it just one Thunderbolt, though? Or is it one or is it multiple? The icon and the name are telling me 2 different stories here. Shut up. I'm trying to read an item. Read an item? What does that mean? Skill used by the capital's ancient dragon cult. Raise armament aloft to call down a bolt of lightning. Could be fired in rapid succession. So, are the knights we've been fighting part of the capital's ancient dragon cult? As if so, that makes sense. Hello, well. If you remember, the note specifically said that this... The well in the city below reaches deep into its tunnels. The tunnels of the sewer. I guess I can drop down for a quick look to see if it... Oh, yes, that's how you get this thing. Alright, can you open this from this side? No, you can't. But you can open this. I'm not gonna go down here yet, though. This will be for later. And trust me, if you're playing the game and you get to this point, you don't want to go down here either, at this point. I mean, for one thing, it's sewers. You really want to be down there? For another thing, well, you'll see. The game does a weird little thing with its difficulty at that point. Alright, that's you. We've already killed you, and then we climbed out of that to be up here. Now this area, no, I've already been here. I thought this area was new. I think we've been everywhere within this part then, I want to say. We killed the thing out here. We killed those guys. We didn't see a whole lot else, though. Where else is there to go over here? Ask the question, I guess. Ah, here we go. Okay, this is what I was mainly looking for. This tunnel to this item. Guarded by you. It's a pickle turtle. 3 pickle turtlenecks. Got it. I like how there's like... Yeah, I like how there's a well you can drop down and find a whole underground area to explore. Oh, no, it's you guys I was hearing. Okay, so we're done here. We can move on. I think we've been everywhere in the sewers below. If we haven't, well, we'll come back. But yeah, having a well that drops down to a big underground area reminds me a lot of... Ocarina of Time. I think this game reminded a lot of people of those old Legend of Zelda games, because, you know, Ocarina of Time is a very highly regarded game for being... Ocarina of Time was basically Elden Ring back in the 90s. Before Elden Ring could even have a chance of existing, even a slight chance of existing. Ocarina of Time was Elden Ring for many people back in the day. The main difference was that Ocarina of Time is by no means difficult, even slightly, but, yeah. And, you know, I can see it, even if I don't think Ocarina of Time is, like, the best game ever made or anything. Like, far from it. It was really cool for the time, and it's a fun game, by all accounts, but not best game ever made material. I don't know how people ever arrived to that conclusion, but, they did. Just because, you know, it was cool when I played it back in the 90s, so clearly it is best game ever. That's the second time that I've randomly started wailing on that skeleton as he drops in front of me during a tangent. How many more times will that occur? Find out later. Alright, let's jump on the roofs a bit. The most sunshine this part of the city ever gets is out here. I wonder if this used to be a park. Or it used to be a bunch of, another collection of buildings, but they all collapsed. Because the tree spirit took them out, maybe. Alright, I mainly want to get to this item that I see. Black bow, that's new. Carved from black wood to resemble a blade, one of the most difficult bows to master. The blade-like body of the bow is light and cuts through the air. Though a longbow, it can be wielded similarly to a short bow. Interesting, so I guess longbows can shoot farther, but like short bows are lighter, and this one is both. Dexterity 20, yeah, it requires, it's very, very difficult to master. That's about what I expected, having a high dexterity requirement. That seems to be everything that's down here. I wish I could see the map! For fuck's sake, you zombies! Oh, hi, item. I'm glad I jumped over here. Pick it up. Oh my god, pick it up! Golden Rune level 12, how far away could it be? I don't think there's anything over there. There is like a little bit of space over there, but it's just some ash. I don't think there's any items over there. I'll check real quick. You guys, you're holding me up. You're holding me up here. What? Okay, well, thank you for not grabbing. What you guys like to do the most. Game. There's literally nothing else after me. What's with the combat music? Why am I still in combat? There's nothing after me. What, do you just have special code? If zombie aggroes to player, then put them in combat for the next 12 minutes. Every time it's one of these zombies, it just, sorry, it was you. It was you, good old Billy Bob from accounting, having seen me all the way across the place, slowly making his way over to me. There we go. That was genuinely what it was. Holy fuck. I think this game could have used a little pass on its in-combat system. The system that determines when you're in combat versus not. Because, oh my god. Enemies like the foot soldiers, they give up on you pretty reasonably. But then the zombies, they see you and they're just like chasing after you when you're all the way across the planet from them. Also, I don't think they can hit you through the floor, even if the particle effects go through the floor. Let's level O. Oh. Flask charges are at maximum. Well, that was unexpected. We already got up there? I feel like it's always taken me so much longer to get to maximum flask charges. Maybe I'm misremembering. Let's take a level up. In mind, I think. You should deserve one. Deserves one. It's not that it should deserve one, it's that it does deserve one. I wish you could hide these icons so I could see what was under this, but I think it was the little... Oh, no. There is more stuff down there. Yeah, there's more stuff down there, and if we continue up on Main Street, we're not going to be able to see it, so let's go down. Alright, one more thing to see from this area. I was actually about to jump over here, but I didn't fully see it. What is this? Okay, here's the room with the knight sitting down. I went down the sewers last time, but I did not go up here. Let's see where up here is. Aha, up here is an Omen Killer and a Site of Grace. Well, I think I know which one of those things I'm going for first. Just saying, Sites of Grace are far more appealing than Omen Killers. I'm sorry, Omen Killers, but it's true. There's a summoning pool here. I'll light it up. And then those items over there, I remember what they are, and they're really neat, actually. One is Leyndell's set. Okay, that's less neat than I thought it was. The other one is pretty neat, though. The Deathbed Dress. Worn by Leyndell the Lionhearted. When this chivalrous, dauntless knight met Fia, who had been driven from her home, he declared himself to be her father. Okay? Didn't know you could just decide things like that around here. Extremely thin and sheer white dress worn by the deathbed companion as she embraces the dead. This is not what Fia wears, but rather this is for a deathbed companion. Slowly replenishes HP of nearby allies, but not that of the wearer. They can be a little selfless with this on. The touch of the fabric is exceedingly soft, so as not to harm even the most withered corpse, while still sharing her warmth. I will definitely be sure to wear that eventually, because I think it looks really cool. For now, though, we have an Omen Killer to kill. Call me the Omen Killer Killer! I don't know, I feel like... Omen Killer Killer is probably the best name for that, because there are other meanings for kill, but like... Omen Killer Slayer just doesn't sound as funny, neither does Omen Killer Murderer. I like Omen Killer Killer, I'll go with that. Omen Smirk Mask. Good thing I'm killing the Omen Killers, or else they probably would have killed me in real life. We finally have the mask of these guys. The rest of the set you can find in the one Ruins in Altus Plateau. Hideously twisted horns worn by the Omen Killers. Increases strength, bears the smirking face of an elder, twisted in wicked delight. This visage is carved in the evil image of the evil spirits, and the evil of the image spirits that haunt the Omen in their nightmares. So it's talking about, like, what the Omen have to put up with by being what they are, and I don't remember the exact words for it, but it's like they're so overwhelmed by senses they can hear screams within themselves, and like they're growing all these horns and whatnot, and their bodies are just overcome with all this crap that they have to put up with every single day, and it's this reason why they have such pent-up aggression, and that's why they attack you so ferociously in the ways that they do. I think that is everything down here, so let's head up to Avenue Balcony and explore Main Street a little bit, as there's far, far more to see within this capital. Now, honestly, I'm pretty sure the main way we have to go next is down here, but, you know me, optional stuff before required. It's basically my slogan at this point, my motto. What's the difference between a motto and a slogan? I think it's a slogan just for, like, marketing purposes, for advertising, and a motto is, like, you know, a saying that you think describes you very well, or a saying that you abide by at all costs. Oh, he's back to playing his flute. I like that. I'm actually just gonna keep him around from now on. I killed him once, I don't have to kill him again. This is why I don't feel bad for killing Dark Souls enemies, because they're just gonna respawn. Like, if they don't want to be killed, if they value their life, then, well, just wait until I sit at the Site of Grace again. Then you'll be back, before you know it. You'll be back before dinner. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, stop it. You stop protecting yourself with those Sonic the Hedgehog-ass shields. Yeah, I should make, like, a fire shield or an electric shield or something. Then you could double jump. That'd be nice to have, wouldn't it? I like how the perfumer just completely didn't know what to do when I got close to it. Alright, anything around here? There is an item hidden behind this goblet. Smithing stone level 4. Okay, there's more stuff that way. There's also items out in Main Street that I'm gonna go get. As well as an Erdtree avatar. I didn't fully show it, but the Erdtree avatar literally just appears from the heavens and descends onto Main Street to fight you. That's why there's no one out here, because it's supposed to be an arena for an Erdtree avatar. First time we're fighting one of these things, not as a boss. There's kind of a theme with that within this place. Taking former bosses and turning them into regular enemies. I mean, we already saw that last time with Margit the Fell Omen. And you know, I do really like it because it shows how far we've progressed in the game. I do like the games that take former bosses of the game and turn them into regular enemies, like Castlevania Symphony of the Night does that, where you can fight, like, the first bosses in the game are Slogra and Gaibon, and then you fight them as regular enemies in the reversed castle later on, in, like, the abandoned mine that goes upwards into towards the reverse catacombs. And there's many other enemies in that game that are also like that. And so I like it. I like that Elden Ring does it too. My only problems arise when Elden Ring starts having the very inconsistent boss versus enemy things. Like, the freaking... Or actually, we haven't seen that yet. Ooh, Lord's Rune. Man, we're just getting level up after level up of runes. Let's read the description before I carry on with this. Yeah, it's like just above Heroes Rune 5. It looks the same, even. 50,000 runes. Runes of one who is destined to become a lord, but when the Elden Ring was shattered, all that remained was a distant duty. Oh, what a shame. Now I have your runes. Okay, I think this is back to where we were before. Is there a knight? Yep, there's a knight on that end, so we've already explored all down here. So now we can keep going up this way. But yeah, with stuff like the Bloodhound Knights, where we first fought one as a boss, and then I think we encountered them as a regular enemy, then as a boss again, and then as a regular enemy again. You know, stuff like that, which happens a lot, is kind of weird. And I think Omen Killers have been like that too. Like, we first fought one as a boss, then as a regular enemy, then as a boss again. It's just, you know. The strange inconsistencies involving that are where I have slight issues, but only slight issues, you know. I don't care about it that much because, you know, I understand they are mini dungeon bosses and there's only so many unique bosses you can create. Like, this game is well over 100 bosses, close to 200, I'm pretty sure. So making 200 completely unique foes, yeah, that's difficult. You know, completely unique foes that aren't just weak regular enemies, like these guys. While I'm going towards this, while I'm going through this area of the place, I want to tell you a fun fact about the 1.0 version of Elden Ring. I rewatched the video, that series that one guy made recently. That's why I'm loaded with all these fun facts, as of late. Leyndell used to be completely different in terms of enemy selection back in 1.0, in the 1.0 version. Instead of the Leyndell Knights and Leyndell Soldiers, there were Exile Soldiers, which are the red-headed guys from Stormvale Castle. Those guys were everywhere. Same with the Banished Knights. That was our first Golden Rune level 11. Wow. Anyway, yeah, they basically just took Stormvale and Stormvale's castle's enemies and reused them for the Royal Capital. I assume that means that they hadn't quite finalized the design for the Leyndell Knights and whatnot. So they were using the Stormvale castle enemies as placeholders. Also, you see that? That's a branch floating just overhead, all the way over there, from the Erdtree, which is directly behind us. So freaking cool. We've been seeing the Erdtree in the background of the overworld the entire game, and now we're finally this freaking close to it. It's so neat. Alright, I like to call this Main Street Upper Shelf. Once again, Hoarfrost Stomp didn't work. What is with that? There we go, there's all three of it. I really want to know what's up with that. Why is it not... Is it like a visual bug, or is it just not spawning the thing properly? Okay, one of those guys is being an archer. I'm going to then chuck rocks at this guy's shield to hopefully get it out of our way. Holy fuck! Get that shield out of here, stupid! You stupid idiot for using a shield. Yeah, that's what you deserve. That's what you freaking deserve. Just fucking die. Die. Oh my god, you're barely gonna be left alive. Freaking. Ah! Good. Got you in the middle of your combo. Now I can take care of the archer just fine. Oh god, they're soldiers. Okay. Oh, please have a sword. Yes, you have a sword. Thank you. Thank you for having a sword. Why? Every time an enemy has a spear in their hand, they're like, no, 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 you ain't hitting me, no, no, no. The freaking hollows in Dark Souls 1 were the most annoying with that, where they would just never put their fucking shield down. That's the only time I ever got any actual use out of the kick attack in those games, where I otherwise ignored it because, like, it's only useful against shielded enemies. You guys, however, have no shields, are the best. You have a shield, though. You suck. Die. I guess it's supposed to be the game's way of showing, hey, if you use a shield, you too can be all freaking, like, guardy like this guy. But I don't like playing like that. And you can play this game perfectly fine without doing that. So, yeah, that's just what I'd rather do. Of course, that's just me, though. If you find shields fun, then go use them. If you find anything in this game fun, go use them. My head clipped through the freaking banister there. That was pretty funny. Oh, no. That's you. God, remember when we fought this guy as the freaking tutorial boss? In quotation marks. Okay, got lots of items to pick up here. Oh, is that another knight? No, that's a soldier with a spear. He has a spear, which is my only, like, reservation about this whole thing, but still. Alright, the spear guy, let's go. Alright, spear guy, let's fucking go. Spear guy, stupid fucking spear guy, let's fucking go, spear. Okay, he's dead. I was grumbling under my breath at this guy that I just killed in 2 seconds. Alright, nab you. I am starting to get low on flasks. Since we are in a legacy dungeon, we do not replenish flasks for killing groups of enemies. Even though this is, like, the most open legacy dungeon I've ever seen. Imagine if this were in one of the previous games. Like, everyone... If this were in Dark Souls 3 or something, everyone would be pointing to this and being like, holy shit, this is fucking amazing. Why is every other area in the game so bad compared to this? And I love it for that. But I think this is like, oh, you know, it's a slight step above most of the rest of the Legacy Dungeons, because most of the rest of the Legacy Dungeons are really, really good, and this is only like a step up in terms of that, but still a really freaking good step up. Like, this is the best one yet, if you ask me. Yet another Stone Sword key to add to the pot. We have 6 now. We had like 2 last video, and now we have 6. God damn, I forgot that this is where you get most of the Stone Sword keys, in this area of the game, I guess. Thank you, buddy. Sure, keep using the bow. See how that goes for you. You're halfway dead now. What? You see him, like, turning at me like a robot? His AI just completely bugged out there. I have no idea what that was. Oh, I remember this. This actually connects back to the sewer section. Okay, well, first of all, I think I want to show what's this way. I think I do. I should probably be more certain about what I would want to do at any time. This way, there's the stairs. This takes you back up to the road of all the soldiers and knights prowling the area. We were just at there. Over here is something. I was ready to say nothing, but there's actually something. Golden Rune level 8, cool. This kind of looks suspicious. They're brighter than the average wall, but that's just because of all the freaking ash and dust they have crammed within themselves, so yeah, there's nothing there. Then out this way is Main Street once again, with a couple of you guys and a knight guarding a big old door to some special looking area. It's this place, which you can see, yeah, here's the outer wall protecting it, so whatever this thing is must be really, really important. I guess we'll try to find the way inside, or try to fight the way inside before we go back down that little hatch. Let's hope I don't die doing this. And then I end up dying doing this, that's my prediction. That was perfectly executed, buddy. Great job. Tremendous effort. I give you a B-. Golden Rune level 12. I'm getting more level 12s than I am level 11s. I know that because we just picked up a level 11 for the first time earlier in this video. What the hell? What's with the freaking level payout here? Maybe all the level 11s are in another area that I'm supposed to have gone to first. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, oh yeah. Can you please? Can you please? Oh, you're a spear guy. I just noticed you're a spear guy. This actually makes perfect sense why it's taking me forever to freaking kill you. It's because you're a spear guy. Trying to get... those shield bashes foil my plans. I don't know what I have in my thing. What do I have in my physic right now? Crimson Crystal Tear and Cerulean Hidden Tear. Okay, I could have used it there. Well... Looks like the front door isn't an option, even though these guys were guarding it, I guess. Yeah, you don't even need to guard it. I can't open those doors. What do you even... I don't know, I guess just to make absolute sure that I don't come over here with like a giant pair of hands or something. A giant magic pair of hands to open that door. Kind of like that one ability from Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I have no idea who you're calling upon anymore, but let's see. But nobody came. Before I go anywhere that direction, which is the next direction I would like to go, let's see what's down here. I think I remember what's down here. It is a connecting path to an earlier area that we were at. And this is actually the upper area. You remember down there we fought the big finger creeper. Down below, this is the area up above that. And it connects to, I want to say, the place with the Omen Killer and the Deathbed Dress. Yes, you can kick the ladder down to create a shortcut up here now, which I guess I may as well go rest. I'm gonna have to respawn all those guys again by doing so. That's okay with me. Oh, the Omen Killer isn't a oh. I think I changed my mind. My rune count was changing as I loaded in. That happens in Leyndell for some reason, and I don't know why. It's very interesting. Oh man, does this place look neat at night? Makes sense that it's this bright at nighttime because I mean, the Erdtree and everything, and it still looks great at nighttime. I love it. This is definitely a place where I think a time-lapsed view of the day-night cycle and the lighting changes within it would be really cool. Are you the guy I killed with the horn? Seems like you are, which means that I've explored everything there is to see over here, so let's move on down. And then I think we'll be somewhat close to having, like, everything in the lower city done? Or everything in the lower city checked out that I know of? Alright, let's see. What's here? Nothing! Awesome! Maybe there's some more roofs to jump on somewhere. I've been thoroughly clearing out the lower areas and not so much the upper areas. So if there's anything I missed, it would definitely be there. Okay, I actually just remembered one thing I haven't done, and it is back up here where all the patrolling soldiers were, so I might have to kill some of them again. Oh, god damn it. He blew the horn. I didn't think he would, for some reason. Oh, it's okay. This should be fine. I just crouch rolled. Oh no, the knight's after me. Oh god. That is... Okay. Okay, that is awful. Wow, don't let that guy blow the horn. Holy fuck. No. No, fuck you. God damn it. I just, like, showed myself for a second, and he was immediately like, bow, bow. You know, my friend, you've been causing me a lot of trouble. I like how I'm basically 1 health point away from killing him after that. Maybe with enhanced charge attacks talisman on, I can take him out in 1 hit. Okay, there's the knights. They have seen me, I guess. Okay, maybe there wasn't that big a difference between not blowing the horn and blowing the horn after all. Look at the knight slowly and calmly making his way over to me, not caring at all about the well-being of his soldiers. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I assume the knights are the bosses in these parts anyways. They certainly seem like it. They're the higher-ranking members of the military. You would think they would be placed in command of the soldiers and whatnot. They would be the captains. Oh god, we have to kill the spear guy again. Great job. He was like, wait, why are you walking behind me? Oh shit. Okay, what I wanted to see was over here. I didn't go this way yet. Okay, if I remember correctly, it is a perfumer and a lion guardian who has seen me. I'm gonna get rid of the perfumer first, even though the lion guardian's gonna be doing everything he can to get my attention. I don't exactly care, and I don't want to kill him first. Just yet, anyway, because there's a far more annoying enemy here. Please die! Oh my god! Okay, heal. Twice. There we go. You know, it kind of surprises me that of all the enemies, all the regular enemies that are big beasts, that are, you know, crazy to fight, and they're super fast, most of them have been brought back as bosses in mini dungeons, or even as random field bosses in some random location, but except for Lion Guardians. Why is that? I think these guys could have totally been bosses somewhere. But I guess I don't want to devalue their encounters, as some people would say that would happen if they were bosses, so and maybe it's for the best. I'm not doing great. No. No, no, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want to switch to Moonveil. I wanted to use the Jewel's Moonblade. I wanted the other moon weapon. Well, it worked out anyway. Summer Smithing Stone level 6, Beast Blood, and Old Fang. I like how they always drop a Smithing Stone for some reason. What the... Is that the Perfumer's effects I'm hearing? Because I feel like it is. It's like lingering on for way longer than it should. The Perfumer died long ago. No idea why that was happening. Golden Rune level 10. Hero's Rune level 2. Finally, we got the next level of Hero's Rune. I keep scrolling past where it is. 20,000 runes. I don't need to check all of those because they just say the same thing. Well, how do I get over there? Certainly not by jumping across. There's no invisible platform there. They sometimes do that in these games, but I can assure you that there is none of that. All right, now with all that done, I'm debating if I should end things here because I have recorded for an hour and a half, but I'm also going to cut out a lot of stuff. Or if I should, like, continue on for a little bit and then maybe stop really soon, or if I should do this entire thing in one go. I don't know. I'm currently debating that with myself. I think I'd rather end somewhat soon, because I don't remember how much longer this place is. At the very least, I will progress on to the next step. So we're going to start from here, the Avenue Balcony, Site of Grace, and we're going to make our way onwards. This direction. We're finally going to go out here for once. And then once we find the next Site of Grace from here, we're going to end. That's my deal. I think there might be something else we can do elsewhere in the world, too. I hope there is. Then that would make the video still substantial, despite being short. Oh my god, okay. Okay, this is not the best idea, actually. While you're still in Archer mode, I would rather hide from you. Man, it's really hard to dodge that stuff when you're, you know, just in general. When you try to dodge the swing, it's really hard to dodge the lightning afterwards. Alright. And... oh god, yeah, seriously. I think it's impossible to, so don't dodge away from him. That's my deal. Because, again, like I said, when you're close to them, they don't do that. Oh god. Yeah, this is a bad place to be, really close to this guy. Up close and personal with Dude McDude face. The archer moved. The archer moved. We're getting out of there. Got you. Got your attack down, finally. Ow. I honestly had no idea the archers knights in this game could actually move. Because I'm used to Dark Souls 3 where the freaking archer... Oh my god, seriously. Yeah, I'm used to Dark Souls 3 where the archers in Anor Londo just stay rooted in place until you get close to them. I didn't realize these guys could actually move around. Oh god. Yeesh. Let me see if I can take you out without healing. I think I might be able to. One more hit. Perfect. See, I was able to do it. Got your Helmir Greaves again, a second copy of those. I should probably sell those at some point. I just don't. Though that's not all the Leyndell Knights out here. Oh, Jesus. These guys are actually blocking the way to get a backstab on him, so I think I'm gonna Hoarfrost Stomp instead. Hoarfrost Stomp really does nothing to Knights, doesn't it? Not do anything to Knights. Trying to figure out how to save that sentence. I did not figure that out, as you could clearly tell. Are you don't ask what these noises are. I don't know either. Ow. Ouchies. That was my nose. And my eyes. And my entire face. Boom. Alright, that's you dead. Is that enough for a level up? No, I need 70,000 now. Hold on, what was that number? 69939. That's a lot of nines in that. I don't know if the numbers, the way that the rune cost scales is decided by a formula, or if it's a bunch of set values. If it's a bunch of set values, that's an incredible amount of commitment. I assume it has to be a formula. The way that it scales so exponentially, it has to be a formula. And with the very specific numbers like that, no one would write very specific numbers like, you know, 69,939 as a set value. Why would you do that? Doesn't make any sense. The next step of Leyndell is to get to this point and climb the wing of the dragon. This is the required next step for progression up to the upper areas of the city, which is our next goal. Obviously, since I said this is the next step of progression like 12 times. God, can I stop being so redundant, please? Can I also stop saying God all the time? You know, can I get a different, like, reaction word than God? To be more creative. Maybe I can say... America? America, this has been rough. That sounds strange, though. Like, she is the god of this world, technically. But no, that's the greater will. Maybe I should say greater will. Alright, for finding your way up here to this ruined building, you're rewarded with a rune arc. I don't think there's anywhere else you can go from the wing of the dragon. That is it. So, climb up the ladder, and the next stage shall begin. Eventually. Oh, right, you. I remember you for some reason. Actually, I know the reason. It's because you're poised to get such a perfect view of the place. I know. Isn't this city beautiful looking? Why don't you get a closer look? Just go on down there. Just, you know, enjoy it. Just enjoy being enveloped in the magic that is this city. You know. Like, hey. I didn't mean it in that way, buddy. Come on. You don't have to hit me like that. 5 grapple. Thanks for the incredible treasure game. I love this place. Look at that. We started all the way over there. I think, yeah, that's the room with the Site of Grace, just over there, and that's the bridge with the envoys. Can't see them from here. They are alive, but they're not being rendered, obviously, since we're so far away. And there is even higher places to go beyond this point. Like, we're probably at the highest elevation in the world right now than we've ever been. I guess some areas of Mount Gelmir might be higher. But yeah, like, Limgrave is the lowest, Caelid's slightly higher, Liurnia slightly higher, but then Altus is significantly higher than everything else. We're so high up in the world right now, yet there's still all of that place that we have yet to see. Up close, anyway. An intersection. Could there be an ambush? Nice try. I don't know why this ambush sticks out to me more than any other, but it just does. Hi there. That's some interesting looking curvy pieces in the wall. Golden rune and a Site of Grace. I believe that is going to end our exploration of Leyndell for now. I'm so close to a level up, I'm just going to use one of the runes we got. Let's see, do I have 2 of the special? No, I have a few of these, though. Let's use 2 of these. This should be enough. Yes, it is. More than enough. Another point of intelligence. I've thought about raising strength recently, but, I mean, my main weapon scales with intelligence, and so does all of my other main weapons, and the Godskin Peeler scales more with dexterity than it does with strength, so yeah, there's not much reason to. There's actually, I just remembered, there is plenty left to see in the capital. We've got quite a ways to go, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we've got quite a ways to go before we're done with this place, so I think I'm gonna wrap up here, and maybe, is there anything else I can do in these last couple minutes, because I'm pretty sure there might be. I've got a couple of things that my eyes are set on. First of all, let me tell you exactly what happens if you decide to give a larval tear to Bach, and he comes over to Rhea Lucaria and asks Renala to rebirth him. He will be reborn. In fact, he will be turned into a human, and he can be seen sitting over here. But if you talk to him, he says absolutely nothing. And then when you reload the area, he's dead. So don't do that, because that's a shitty end of the quest, if I say so myself. When I first did it in my own playthrough, I was so, like, surprised at how bad the ending was that I didn't even get sad at it. I was like, what the fuck? Why does he just die? He's in human form and then he just dies? What is up with that? I don't get it. So yes, make sure to find the prattling pate. You're beautiful. It's in the Hermit Village when you go do the loop-de-loop around Mount Gelmir, and then use it on him, and the quest will end much better. Because I think his quest is over now. Like, he'll just sit there in that room and alter your garments for you if you'd like him to, but otherwise, doesn't really do anything. And now, I'd like to come on over to Caelid, where I have an old score to settle, as John Wolfe would say. Hello, Deathrite Bird! Let's give you a shot. You're in southern Caelid. How hard could you be? Man, Leyndell was really hard for my computer to run, apparently, because my frame rate is so much higher now. Okay, well, this is gonna suck, but I have a Jewel's Moonblade now. Eat it, fucker! Oh my god, that's actually... That is actually doing a lot to him, but he's also doing a lot to me, so it balances out. I have 10 flat health flasks now, so this should be pretty smooth for the most part. Pretty smooth. I have no idea what he's even doing. He's doing stuff, though. Thanks! God. I swear, when the Avengers came out, I don't even know if that's from the Avengers, but like, I remember when the Avengers first came out in 2013 or whatever, my older sister would not shut up with references to that movie. And then lately we've been like, I think the last Marvel movie I watched and had any interest in was Infinity War, and ever since then I've just been like, yeah, sure. Okay, I would get mad at that, but no, that does make sense. That's a giant AoE explosion. Why wouldn't it do 5 million damage, you know? But also, fuck you. Forgot, I gotta reset until nighttime because, oh no, the players might encounter the optional, easily avoidable nighttime bosses again. Nah, we gotta reset it to daytime if they die. Alright, that's my bad for not freaking learning the attack timings. But, when he does attacks that go that freaking fast, can you really blame me for panic rolling? Like, it's so hard to tell when he's gonna do a rapid attack versus an extremely delayed attack. Or if he's gonna do that shit. Do you see that? That was that stupid fast swing that he can do. God, I hate these guys. Ajula's Moonblade is fucking working. Look at this. This is awesome. This is actually, it's freaking doing God's work for me. Sorry, doing the greater will's work for me. There we go. I need to be accurate with the universe. Okay, stay away, stay away, stay away. Drink this because of... Oh, what? So it's not just the AoE explosion. It's when he does that, the lingering fire just does 12 times more damage for no fucking reason. I love Elden Ring. Oh, watch out for this lingering fire. It'll just do a little bit of damage. No big deal. Oh, but if he does an explosion beforehand, all your health, all of it is mine. Die. Fucking die. Oh my god. Final attempt was very bad. I got hit like 10 million times by everything. I got kind of mad in some places. It was really boring and really unenjoyable overall. So, I'll spare you from having to watch all of it. Death's Poker is our reward. Man, not even a cool spell or anything. Just a fucking poker. Barbed rod carried by death birds. The birds are graveyard firekeepers. It said they rake out the ashen remains of the dead from their kilns. Unique skill is Ghost Flame Ignition. Thrust out the barbed rod and set its tip alight with Ghost Flame. Follow up with a normal attack to set the ground ablaze with Ghost Flame, or strong attack to trigger a massive explosion. Alright. Very cool. Whatever. Let's pick up this golden rune and just move on with our lives. You know, he didn't even give enough runes to level up. What a fucking joke. Screw Deathrite birds. You heard it here first. Normal death birds are still annoying, but they're okay, at least. They're okay because I can kill them, and you know, they're not too hard for me. Let's set the time to morning once more. Ning. And then, where's a cool view we can get? I guess we can, like, step out here a little bit. Yeah, look at this. Let's light this summoning pool. And then, next time on Elden Ring, the rest of the capital awaits. I assume, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to get through the rest of it in the next video, so look forward to that. Thank you all for watching. If you didn't, as always, I will see you all in the future.